In the movie X-Men, people with supernatural abilities had to live in seclusion to keep themselves and us safe. But in real life, threats can come from anywhere. While the modern-day X-Men, the so-called psychics, no longer live in seclusion. They live among us. In my previous videos, we interviewed Jerry, a certified computer professional with 15 different psychic abilities. Then we saw how medium Deborah's talk with spirits moved audiences to tears. And Shauna showed us how an attorney at law can be a psychic at heart. Then Dr. Altanzi pioneered the skills of a psychiatrist with the talent of a psychic and has healed many. Today we will meet with a psychic who gave up her successful interior design career to fulfill her dream. She was a realtor writing real estate contracts, but now she is writing channeled messages from spirits and writing spiritual books. Frances's life changed in 2003 after the untimely and unexpected death of her son Damon. Frances was lost till she met Tim Braun, a loving medium who took her on her spiritual journey. After getting her son's loving messages passed through Tim, she got several automatic writing messages from her son through people around her. The messages comforted her, but also motivated her to learn automatic writing so she could communicate with her loved ones and help others to do it also. During this period of soul development, she became a medium herself, and her main channel is Amadeus. She has now learned to love herself, trust in herself, and to teach the world what she has learned. She has become a level 2 Reiki healer, a theta healer, psychic, and medium. Frances was an interior designer. Now she has remodeled herself from the inside out. Frances did not make the change to seek money nor fame. She wants to share her life-changing experience with others. In Frances's 2014 book, It Is I, Amadeus, Channeled Messages from Spirit, she encouraged everyone to love of self and rediscover the lost vibration. Frances also teaches spiritual enlightenment conversations, family meditation, and automatic writing channeling in the School of Multidimensional Healing Art and Sciences. Most of us probably don't even know what is automatic writing. Think of it as a Ouija board without the board. You would start by inviting your angel, your spirit guides, or your higher self to answer your questions, just like playing a Ouija board, except you would specifically ask it to come from love and light. You can write, or you can use the keyboard. It may sound pretty simple, but the difficult part is to allow the words to flow from your hands without thinking. Don't try to judge what was written. If you can't do that, you will be better off getting a fortune cookie than trying to automatic write. Then you can interpret what you wrote. If there is a message for you, even if you totally messed up on the writing part, you still have a chance to get the right message if you can interpret it. But since there is no way for anyone to know who or what was behind the automatic writing, or if it is really automatic writing, most people have problems believing its authenticity. When we asked Frances to demonstrate automatic writing, I did notice her writing seemed to be different when the channeling started. But it is still difficult to know who was on the other end of the channel. With these many questions, we decided to seek help from Frances.
You will close your eyes with me and do a meditation, and then an entity will use my voice to talk to you. You'll ask questions, and it's best to have them written down so you know what direction you want to take. and the entity will answer you with a new perspective on the things that you're questioning.
For most of us, even with a person you love most, you sometimes just run out of things to say. Did you have a problem communicating with the spirits? Like those odd moments when you have nothing to say but, "Hi, how are you?"
That's an interesting question. Let me see how I might best answer it. Typically, I sit down in my meditation and I write a question and I have them answer it. So in that way, no, neither of us run out of things to say because it's not a back and forth conversation. Now, when I'm walking and doing meditation, I sometimes talk with them, ask questions, get answers, and ask another question. And it's at those times that I just ramble on because they have so much to say and I have so many questions. So communicating with my spirit guides, easy as pie. I just love them and they, in turn, love me. And so it is.
Did you ever receive unusual messages?
Probably the most unusual message I ever got, I got in front of a group when I was channeling. And there I was with about 16 people in the room, and a gentleman asked, "Is the channel, Frances, sitting in the chair, your sister from that lifetime?" And into my head came yes. And I thought, no. And I looked at the man, dropped Amadeus, and said, "No one has ever asked me that before. I don't know what to say." Realizing that I'd kind of blown my skit for the day, Amadeus was gone. So I closed my eyes and I brought him back. And through my mouth came his words, "Yes, she was my sister in that lifetime, and I am here to repay the karma in this lifetime of hers." So, wow, that was the craziest thing I ever heard. I have done past life regression and had it confirmed. I went all the way to Salzburg and had it confirmed there also. So, yep, I think that's the most amazing thing. Thank you for asking.
As I read stories about you, I knew you were still learning, like hypnosis, etc. Can you tell me what you have learned, what you are learning, and what do you plan to learn?
I know I'm still learning, and what I am working on now and what I'm learning now is how to go within, deeper, better, more caring of me, so that I might bring it out into the world and show more caring about those that I meet. That's what I'm really working on. And planning to learn, there's so much for me to learn from so many. There are so many teachers in this world that I will continue to learn whatever it is that's put in front of me. But that being said, I am also to teach, and I am to teach love of self. People need to find the vibration of loving yourself, bring it into their hearts, and own it so that they are whole again. And with this kind of energy, we can heal the world, Mother Earth.
I know you wrote a book. I hope you don't mind me asking. Did you write the book by yourself? Or did you do it through automatic writing?
I published a book. It is I, Amadeus, channeled messages from Spirit. And it was debuted in 2014. The book is really about my story, my walk into spirituality, and what it means to me. I did write the book with automatic writing. My guides sit with me often when I'm writing and bring in messages to me. And all the parts in the book that are journal entries came directly from my private journal, where I meditate and write with them most every day of the week. So excited to let you know it has become a published book, and it does have those from the other side helping me out.
Thank you for sharing that information with us. Before we wrap this up, can you lead us to do a short guided meditation?
So if you will, close your eyes and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax your mind. Relax in the chair. Relax from the very top of your head to the tips of your toes. Just sit in silence, listening to my voice as I guide you to meet a guide or angel. So step onto the dirt path in front of you. Feel the soil between your toes, cool and silken. Feel the breeze as it blows through your hair and kisses your cheek. And the sun warms every cell of your body. Continue to breathe. It will become so shallow you think that you won't breathe at all, but you will. It is the nature of the body. Continue to breathe soft and slow. And as you wander down this path, there are birds in the sky, insects buzzing about, and animals at your feet. I'd like you to look to your right, where there's a beautiful meadow, and in the center there is a tree, the biggest oak tree you've ever seen. And there are 2 swings. You get into one of them and soar high into the air. And you look beside you, and someone has joined you, an energy from the other side. You ask their name. Why are you here? What do you have for me? And you hold a conversation, feeling so loved, knowing there is no ill will, just loving energy pouring from this guide or angel to you. And when you're finished with your conversation, you both slow down, tumble to the ground, and skip and dance your way back to the dirt path, where you wave farewell, but never goodbye, because they are with you always. And you walk back down that dirt path and be seated like you were when we began. Thank you.